taken about 7 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
Trubisky leaves with Montgomery on the draw. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 49ers, 49 yards.
Trubisky will throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. It inside the 40.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Makes the score Bears 3. 49.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears'
28-yard line.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. He's got the first down inside the 10. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And down to the 7-yard line. 8 17 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Three tight ends up front here. Third and goal. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. In the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Out of the gun, Herbert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Wisnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a beat.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Almost of a yard.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky over the middle. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
What's the deal, y'all?
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because it'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
43-yard line.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky. That's caught by Montgomery.
Trubisky's
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
no gain on the play.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 12-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a third and 5. While the training staff takes a peek, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, it's not been their bread and butter. I don't know, is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Yeah, he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Norris, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Francisco.
Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here. So At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Bears on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 36.
Trubisky's pass. Intercepted.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
On the carry.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
49ers.
George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown here this 1st half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
They're on 21-yard line.
The Bears offense led by Mitch Trubisky heading back out there. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football.
This is 3rd down.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively, because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead, not so. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
He's got it. They're back within a score. It's 21-13. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Herbert now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we reach half. Well, that came a little abruptly here.
28.
Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the 3rd quarter now. Thomas. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Off the bootleg, Herbert. Open man is Samuel, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Herbert on first down now. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. On first down, it's Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes that's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You can wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
On second down, here's Herbert. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, 27 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
They go play action. Trubisky.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Fred Warner.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And 4 yards to go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
Well, he gets attended to
will step aside. On second down, Montgomery. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The tackle made.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Number 86.
From 6 yards away. And the Bears get a bit closer. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get...
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back at the 10.
That keeps the score.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Thomas. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defense. You've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get to the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that will be incomplete.
Herbert's pass intended for Jordan.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll throw from the gun. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. Now Trubisky. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22.
2 yards.
They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory. And that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 30.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Trubisky. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted.
Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for Chicago. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st and goal, Chicago.
They'll run forward with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears cut into that lead. That almost looked too easy. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
That keeps the score, Niners 35.
A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it. Still down 10.
25-yard line.
The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, First downs, they can't touch the ball.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
22 yards there, a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Complete.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Herbert. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. They'll pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd down. 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun is Trubisky, and that is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Herbert now to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it's Herbert. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So 20 seconds remain. It'll come down to this. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game.
Pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for San Francisco, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions.